Well, among many sins, the Green New Deal is going to be bringing U.S. higher costs and higher prices, gasoline, electricity, cars, who knows what else. Doesn't sound too promising. Joining us now, South Carolina Congresswoman Nancy Mace. Nancy, welcome to the show. Before we dig into the Green New Deal, which is way too much fun, I want to give you the Congressional Budget Office has done its scoring of the infrastructure bill in the Senate. And it turns out, Nancy, that the pay-fors don't pay for, and it turns out that over the next 10 years, there's a deficit of $256 billion, according to the CBO, which is the official referee. Your thoughts on this? Is this going to upset the infrastructure apple cart?
Oh, absolutely. But is any American surprised to hear politicians say just a week or two ago the infrastructure package will pay for itself, and then come to find out it's not going to pay for itself? And not only that, but this particular infrastructure deal is going to cross, I think, all of President Biden's red lines on taxes. He said he wouldn't tax people like making less than $400,000 a year. Well, there's 30 new taxes in this thing, and it's going to tax people making less than $400,000 a year. I mean, we're going to see inflation's already troubling hardworking Americans right now. And the only way you can pay for this massive, massive bill is to raise taxes on hardworking Americans. And that's unfair. And I was reading about it today. There's $7.5 billion in there subsidizing electric charging stations for electrical vehicles in this thing. Like, I don't think the American people want to sign in front of Elon Musk's paycheck with this package.
Yeah, well, you got a point there. I just, on the infrastructure thing, it's interesting to me that the pay-fors didn't pay for. And all these promises, I went through the numbers myself. I thought they'd be short $300 billion, Nancy, so I was off a little, 256. But I never bought the, the narrative. I just never bought it. Now, let me ask you about this Green New Deal. And, we would love to have you come back later and comment on the details. But look, right off the top, electric cars and batteries and subsidies and relying on China and the Belgian Congo. Today we got higher CAFE fuel standards from President Biden, as you know. I mean, this to me spells more expensive automobiles, more expensive fuel, less safe cars. It's like, did anyone ask the American consumer about this, whether he or she wants this revolution in the Green New Deal?
Oh, absolutely. And this infrastructure package is a down payment on the Green New Deal. And just wait till they get the $3.5 trillion spending package that will have to happen in order for this $1 trillion infrastructure package to happen. The cost of vehicles has already gone up exponentially. I drive a 10-year-old SUV, and 5 years ago it cost me $21,000. Today, that same SUV, actually a model a little bit older than that one, would cost between $32,000 and $35,000, an over 50% increase in price over 5 years. I can't afford to buy the same car I bought 5 years ago right now, based on the way the pricing models are and the way the cost of everything has gone up over the last couple of years.
And your gasoline is going to be a whole lot more expensive because Biden's don't want you to drill, and they don't want you to pipeline this stuff. And Nancy,
they want to import it from Russia and China.
Well, yeah,
instead,
right. Yeah. And the resources for the batteries for the electric cars. I guess Biden drove an electric Jeep around the grounds of the White House. I didn't hear what the price tag was, but here's the deal: the critical minerals that are necessary for the batteries are made in China. Not all of them, Nancy. There's a small piece that is made in another great human rights country, the Belgian Congo. What do you think of that? What do you think Americans are going to think of that when all this stuff surfaces?
When the Americans realize how not environmentally friendly it is to mine to make some of these batteries, I mean, it's sort of, we're doing it completely backwards. I just don't understand how they think people are this dumb, or the American people are this dumb.
They're not. They're smart. They don't like it. Guess what? They don't like it. I've seen good polls, IBD, Technometrica, other pollsters. They don't like this stuff, and they don't want to pay more, Nancy. You're right.
No, they don't want to pay taxes. I mean, they don't want to pay any more taxes for this kind of bill. And in this bill, the cost of everything is going up, but there's only 100 110 billion on roads, on surface transportation, roads and bridges. 40 of that is on public transportation. It doesn't help the American people, the working people going back and forth to their jobs or getting their kids to school. And it makes the cost of everything for them go up.
I'm counting on you and your colleagues to defeat reconciliation. I think it's Armageddon.
It's going to be tough. Tough.
I think in the House.
Wish us luck. Pray for us.
I will pray. I've talked to Steve Scalise.
Yeah.
I spoke to the Republican Ways and Means Committee members with Kevin Brady yesterday. You need 3 votes. I think I have a better chance of whooping it in the House than the Senate. But you're on message, Nancy. I agree with you 100%. Just got to fight this thing through. Hope for the best. Thanks for coming on the show.